How's it going, everyone? It's Mike here with Curated Horology. I'm doing a little bit of an impromptu video. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing my vintage Omega Constellation Jumbo. And the reason I'm wearing this watch today, a couple days ago, I brought my Tudor, the Black Bay 54, which is the watch I wear every day on the job sites, project management, and everything. And I brought that to my watchmaker to have the case back engraved. Should be done tomorrow, so I'm excited to get that back. So past 2-3 days, I've been just kind of wearing other watches in my collection, going back to the days before the Tudor. And I grabbed my Omega, the Seamaster GMT to wear today, figuring, that's another dive watch I wear. I've got it on the bracelet currently, and, that's a pretty robust watch. And, I haven't worn it since maybe the 13th or so. So I went, like I always do, to set the date. I'm kind of crazy about the date on my watches. I know a lot of people out there, they don't even bother setting the date. For me, it's call it OCD or whatever. If the date is incorrect, it will bug me the entire day. So on a GMT watch, what I had thought was the best way to set the date is typically on a true GMT, if you want to set the time, you pull the crown out 2 positions. If you pull it out only to the first position, that's how you jump the hour hand, back and forth to set the time. So typically what I had always done is I would pull the crown out to position 1, and then I would just wind the hour hand around until I was at the appropriate date, and I'd typically stop the day before, then pull it out twice to position 2, and and then go around a full rotation, go to the appropriate date, and set the time that way. Very particular about how I set the time on my watches, and evidently my watchmaker was telling me, because I just had to drop the watch off by him, that that's not the greatest. It puts a little extra stress on the gear and so forth. And he said it's not great for all GMTs in particular, but in that specific watch, there's a specific gear, and puts a little extra tension on the springs. I wasn't quite following entirely, but basically the gear that jumps the hour hand around, which is pretty much the GMT function, I guess, is worn out prematurely. So we'll see what that'll end up costing. It'll probably be a couple $100 part. And I told him, instead of just replacing that one part, if see how it runs on the time grapher. I've had the watch for a few years already, so if it's within a few seconds a day, then we'll leave it. If it's off though, any more than that, then maybe I'll just let them do a full service on it and replace the gear that is evidently worn out. So that's my public service announcement for today. If you have a GMT watch, I'm thinking now, I just told my father-in-law how to work the GMT function of his GMT Master 2. So evidently for any true GMT watch, that is apparently not the greatest way to it's a quicker way to set the date, but it's not the best way for long-term or longevity of your watch gears and so forth. So looks like moving forward, to set the date, I'll just be pulling the crown out to position 2 every time, and actually bringing the minute hand around, a full 24 hours and setting the date that way. It takes a lot longer, but if it prolongs the gear life and minimizes wear and tear on the watch, it is what it is. I guess first world problems. This is what happens when you have a number of different watches, and I don't wear the same one every day. And, watch winders, automatic watch winders, they say aren't great for the watch either. So it's like, what do? They're not great for the watch. Trying to move the hour hand around to set the date quicker apparently also isn't great for the watch. So just have to do it the long way, I suppose. And then I'll only be using crown position 1 to jump the hour back and forth for when I actually travel and need to change the time zone. So anyhow, it was a surprise to me when I went to put the watch on this morning, and what happened is when I pulled the crown to position 2 and I would do the full revolution, once I got past 12 a.m., the GMT hand would continue moving, but the hour hand would stop. And so that's the telltale sign. So I was blown away that for 3 years now, 3.5 years, I've been putting unnecessary wear and tear on the watch. Who knew? So again, that's my PSA for today. Figured I'd share with you all. Tell me, how do you quickly set the date on your GMT watch? Do you do exactly what I do? If you do, now you know what I now know. Or is there a different way? I don't think there was anything I was doing wrong necessarily, but just something worth noting. Extra wear and tear. Okay, rambling at this point, so appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, and more importantly, comment. Let me know how you set your GMT watch, and if you knew that doing it the way I do it is what causes extra wear and tear. Thanks for watching.